70% of people living with Alzheimer's disease are cared for at home by family and friends. Those numbers come from the Alzheimer's Association. This at a time when many caregivers are not properly trained to provide appropriate support for people living with dementia. One San Antonio group is working to change that by offering caregivers an experience that's one part schooling and one part support group.
You okay, Mama? Are you hungry?
Mary Jane, Alicia, and Linda are three sisters caring for their 81-year-old mother, Mary Brookhauser, who's been living with Alzheimer's dementia for 10 years.
It does affect me very much because I can't see myself without Mom.
Each sister is committed to her mother's comfort. Alicia is the primary caregiver. She lives with her mother and has a long list of responsibilities that she approaches with a touch of lightheartedness.
I make sure she has her meals, make sure she has all her medications filled. I mainly give her medications at night, tuck her into bed, so to speak, keep her company in the evenings, try to keep her as comfortable as possible since she is in the last stages of it. Sit and watch TV with her, give her a hard time, try to make her laugh.
Linda is Alicia's twin. After 5 years of being primary caregiver for her mom, she went to nursing school.
We have this natural instinct of helping. We grew up with a grandfather who we helped, who needed the help. My mom cared for her father. And I believe being raised that way in that environment and watching my mother care for my grandfather, we naturally picked up.
Mary Jane is on call and ready for whenever Alicia needs a breather.
There's some times when Alice just, at that point, okay, you need a break. Because when Alice gets a little frustrated, she doesn't say a word. And I think I have an idea where we pick that up from Mother. Because Mother is the type of person that keeps everything inside.
The sisters hired a home health aide to help them care for their mother during the week. But it's never easy.
My mom is strong. I can't see her being this weak and but we'll get by. We have a lot of memories to get to keep in our hearts.
Those memories of growing up on a hot summer day with a robust woman who knew how to let her hair down.
Didn't have any air conditioner. So when Mom gets hot and frustrated, the first thing you see her do is go out there with the hose, just water herself down. Of course, we had a blast. I had a blast watching her because it made her laugh and made her happy. I have a question.
Sure. Mary Jane and Alicia attend a class for people caring for loved ones with Alzheimer's dementia.
The last few weeks, I go over and stay with my sister and Mom, and when it's time for me to go home,
It's okay, dear.
when it's time for me to go home, my mom would start to cry. Don't go. How do you deal with something? It's just like you said, you know, the guilt and everything else, you know. My mom's the type of person that she never asked for anything. She was strong, she's firm.
Again, we know that your mom is in the last stages.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, sometimes after you leave Mary Jane, and Alicia, you may be able to attest to this, she might not even remember that Mary Jane
I'm
was
glad you
there.
said it before
Yeah.
I did, because I don't want you to feel bad, but when you leave, Mom is like, okay, fine.
Right.
The tears are there when we're
Right.
present with
Sure.
her, but the second whoever's leaving or whatever,
Right.
they stop, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you know.
That's the disease.
This class, called Stress-Busters, is also part support group.
It gave me a lot of support, a lot of understanding, a lot of patience, a lot of breathing exercise, and then trying to understand the patient with this disease, which is my mom.
It is a phenomenal program.
Ginny Funk represents San Antonio's Alzheimer's Association.
You can physically see a change in the people who attend these groups. They start to look less stressed. They start to pay more attention to themselves as caregivers and understand how important their health is and their ability to take some time for themselves.
Linda is a hospice nurse. Mary Jane is a home care assistant. Alicia is a medical assistant. Their mother, who gave selflessly, taught them well.
My sisters and I have made the choice that we're going to care for our mom, and a nursing home is not an option. It's just not going to happen.
I can see Mom on a hot summer day just getting the hose, trying to water herself down, and if one of us comes near the picture, she'll try and get us. So, yes, we get mad, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
I love you.
I love you too.
You love me too? Okay.